God asked me to use the phone tonight. Tonight we live hypothetically. We have 9 lives. We reincarnate. When you think of God, the most important part is physical contact. Does God look you in the eye? Does she hold your hand? Does he brush his thigh against yours? Does she confess to you in broken poetry when you sit on her lap? Maybe I end up missing you. You tell me you are lonely. We stay alive, swallowing our hyperboles. You told me it was mostly the physicality, though. I need to tell you this story.
It was crazy. It was like I succumbed to logic and made a list of all my goals, except I called them aspirations because I don't really like the connotation goals has, yeah. You know, it didn't make me feel rebellious enough, you know?
Well, what were they?
I don't remember. Something about global understanding or something like that. I mean, it was a long time ago. I feel like we should whisper.
Wow.
Someone might overhear us.
Like who?
You see that guy over there?
Mm-hmm.
I met him once. He asked to borrow my cell phone, but I didn't know what to say to him. Our beginnings were too different. We couldn't understand each other. We couldn't even clash.
You're smiling because you think you're superior to him.
He's smiling too.
Yeah, but God's not an agnostic. It's about the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. One of you has to be right.
If we were in a courtroom right now, he'd have to tell us about how he was abused as a child, and then he'd have to confess about how his mother was a Catholic, who believed in a man named Jesus, who was actually a Jew, and then you'd have to talk about Egypt. I don't think he wanted to go back to Egypt.
I just don't like to think that people are so different that they can't even talk.
In the end, he would have wanted to talk about Genesis. Do you know what that is?
Long time ago, there was only the earth and the sky that God had made. There was no living or growing thing on earth. There was no dry land. There was no light in the sky. Then God had made the sun to shine and give light. He called this day. He made the stars and the moon to shine in the darkness. He called this night.
Hey, can I borrow your phone?
Huh?
Your phone. Can I borrow it?
No, sorry. It's dead.
You reading the Vedas?
Yeah. It's like I forgot how to think.
Huh. I feel like thinking too much makes it hard to find God.
Some God he is if he needs to be found.
Fills in the gaps.
Do you get along with your parents?
I mean, I guess I started talking to my mom again. But anyways, you know, I feel like it's a matter of knowing how to find it. Have you ever tried hallucinogenics?
I hear they're pretty spiritual.
Yeah, I was just doing research on which one I wanted to try.
Which God?
No, which drug?
What's she like?
God?
No, your mother. It's about the beginning. He would have wanted to talk about Adam and Eve. I started to lose him when he told me that he didn't believe in spreading ideas. I couldn't see him from where I was standing. It was like we were residing in different planes. Our weapons were too different. I couldn't even touch him. I just can't understand it.
He was shaky. You should have challenged him.
I learned from him things that I could never wrap my head around. I wanted him to talk when he was happy. Anyway, he wasn't very articulate.
You smiled when you said that. You know what your problem has always been? Your smile was always too good.
Why are you running?
We ran out of words.
Can't you see her?
Have you seen the leaves in the fall?
Indra, you're not listening.
Leaves in the fall that are red, yellow, brown, and orange. They are sometimes
Indra!
called foliage. All them swirl together, salsa.
Indra!
Hodgepodge, conglomeration, applause, mixture, separate apart, sorted, and touching, untouchable. You, me, repetitions, talking, listening, watching. You, me, repetitions, noticing, asking, prodding, pushing, questioning. You.
I need to tell you this story.